Hey everybody, this is Gabriel Ricard, and I'm going to read to you from Love and Quarters, which is coming out this year from Moran Press. It's my follow-up poetry collection to 2015's Clouds of Hungry Dogs, which came out from Cleftjaw Press. And Moran Press, of course, are the same lovely people who put out Bondage Night, which was my debut novel, which came out earlier this year. And I'm pretty excited about Love and Quarters, particularly the cover, which is done by a guy named Raymond J. Kilburn. And I've always been lucky to work with really good artists for the covers of these books, and I gave Raymond very few notes, and I simply just gave him the manuscript, and he turned out this brilliant apocalyptic vision with shades of Robert Crumb dark comedy. It's pretty spectacular stuff, and I can't wait for you to see it. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you right now. Hopefully that'll change in the next couple of weeks. For now, we're going to read from the book. We're going to read from Love and Quarters, and we're going to read on my phone. So forgive me if it doesn't, if it's a little slow. But this is from Love and Quarters, and it's called Don't Stay Familiar. This wasn't a place to grow up. It never was. There were houses, a cooking school, a library, and a good place to screw around when the god-awful Monday morning light finally learned how to talk to you. It was a country that got rid of all of those things and left behind miles of gas stations, abandoned since the 1950s. One or two of them have a lunch rush, but when I was there, no one wanted to leave, so it was a bit on the crowded side. I didn't even get to see that early morning light. Dusk was what everyone had voted on, so dusk was what anyone who believed in drinking and conning the lonesome until dawn was going to have to put up with, for as long as they cared to hang around. There was nothing to keep me around. Places in the middle of where I'm honestly, seriously, truthfully going to get to someday are nothing new to me. I remember them, or I assume I've seen the stationary scene of the accident in pictures. I'll climb a fire escape, stare at the actresses collaborating with knives until they notice me, and forget why the need to get to the roof had been turning my ribs into powder all week. Distraction comes easily to me. Even I'm not going to spend the rest of my life standing still, waiting for a warm face to appear in the middle of so many scowls and broken cars. Whenever I'm going isn't as good a question as whenever I'm going to get there. I can't find the first one, and I don't like what I've always guessed with the second. It doesn't matter if I'm right, though. As long as I don't have to swing more than 2 weeks of eternity in one place, I'll leave the rest up to what remains of my imagination, and what my imagination has to say about filling in the long blanks near the end. That was Don't Stay Familiar from Love and Quarters, and that'll be out again this year from Moran Press. So check them out. They've already got a number of amazing books. And thank you.